Pinasisilip ni Pangulong Marcos kay incoming Department of Education Secretary Sonny Angara ang pinansyal na status ng mga guro. Hindi naman direktang sinabi ng Pangulo kung ito ay ang posibleng pagtaas ng sahod ng mga public school teachers. Sa isang panayam kay Pangulong Marcos sa probinsya ng Sulu, pasimpleng pinaringgan si VP Sara na mahalaga na maganda ang pinansyal na estado ng mga guro nang sa gayon mapakain ng maayos ang kanilang mga pamilya. Ipinunto ng presidente kapag hindi sapat ang kinikita ng mga ito, hindi magiging epektibo ang kanilang pagtuturo dahil inaalala ng mga ito ang kanilang mga pamilya. Bukod sa pinansyal na aspeto sasailalim din ang mga guro sa mga retraining programs lalo at mabilis ang development sa mga bagong teknolohiya. Nais ng Pangulo na maging bihasa ang mga guro sa mga bagong teknolohiya na ginagamit ngayon kaya nais nitong magkaroon ng sapat na kaalaman sa pamamagitan ng pagsailalim sa mga training. Panoorin ang video na ito.
Good afternoon po, Mr. President. Can you provide an update on infrastructure projects at institutes such as roads, bridges, and ports that are aimed at improving productivity and accessibility?
Yes, we just actually, let me start with the last, the connectivity and accessibility. We will just release, or we just earmark a fund, a big fund for the connectivity for all of Mindanao. But that will include the most important part of that system that we're putting together is yung tinatawag na last mile. So yun ang pinakamahirap. Pero ang gagawin natin kapag island, kagaya island province, kagaya ng Sulu, we will provide satellite connectivity kung ano yung kailangan. So we're working very hard on that dahil kung nais natin magdala ng investment, hindi maaring papasok ang kahit na anong seryoso na negosyo ngayon na walang internet. So, hinahanap talaga nila yan. So, that's what we are doing. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. Will the appointment of Secretary Angara in a policy shift in education like the K-12?
Maybe a little bit because the last time I spoke to him, just after we announced that he was going to be the next Secretary of DepEd, nag-usap kami. And there are two elements that we paid attention to specifically. Number one was the employability. If you remember, ginawa natin yung K-12 dahil hinahanap ang years of training sa ating mga nag-a-apply. At sinasabi dito sa Pilipinas kulang dahil 10 years lang, kailangan 12 years. Okay, so that was the reason we did it, para employable yung mga graduate natin. Pero kung titignan natin, ang naging resulta, hindi tumaas, hindi gumanda ang employability nila. So we have to do something else. Kaya we were examining things like mini courses, yung mga 3 buwan, 6 na buwan, 1 year, short courses, para sa mga specialty. But we have to coordinate with the private sector so that the private sector will have also be able to have a guaranteed supply of skilled workers that will be coming into their own industries. So yung ganong klaseng coordination ay importante. Dahil kung minsan meron tayong mga livelihood project na turuan nga ng livelihood pero wala namang trabaho pa rin. So tinitiyak namin na paglabas na may magandang pag-asa, magandang magkatrabaho, if not directly already to an industry employer. The second part that we are looking at, of course, are the results in the international objective test that we are getting, especially in the STEM subjects, because that's where we are falling behind, and that is the area that is most in demand right now because we're getting more and more technical. Kaya yun ang mga ano namin. But I reminded Senator Angara that the key to any successful program in the DepEd are the teachers. So I said we have to take care of the teachers. We have to even of course course, financial, to make sure that they can feed their families. Kasi we tend to forget sometimes that teachers have families. We see them just as teachers. They have families and they have to take care of their families. And they cannot teach properly kung inaalala nila yung lagay ng pamilya nila. So we have to make sure that they are in a good place so that the teachers can concentrate on actual teaching. The other part of it is non-financial, is the retraining. Because ang bilis, we all know, ang bilis ng development lalo na sa technology. Na within 1 year, obsolete na eh. Within 2 years, obsolete na. Kaya turuan natin ulit. So that's what we will do. We will beef up that part of it. And then we are beefing up also the feeding program. Kasi yung stunting problema pa rin sa mga eskwela natin, sa mga estudyante natin. So DepEd has so many aspects to it. The one thing I asked of him was to please teach our children Philippine history, because I have seen my children's workbooks and there's very little said about the history of the Philippines, and that is so, for me, that is so important for the simple reason that that is what will make a child understand what it means to be a Filipino. Ito ang pinagdaanan ng aming lahi. Kaya kami nandito, kaya ganito kami, kaya ganyan ang ugali namin dahil sa aming kasaysayan. And that's the one thing that I asked of him, that's in the curriculum. We will also simplify the curriculum so that it is, we go back to make sure that everybody understands the basics. Because marami pang hindi nasa grade 5 na, nasa grade 6 na, mahina pang pasa, mabagal, hindi na unawaan, hindi nakakasulat ng mabuti. So that's, at saka yung mga simple na mathematics na exam, hindi nila kayang gawin. So yun ang kailangan talaga, basics. We have to go back to basics. So that's what we will do. There's a great deal more, but I could talk about this for a long time. But that's about those are the highlights of what we spoke.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Robert Dagangon, opinyon namin huwag mag-focus sa history, doon mag-focus sa science, math at technology. Talagang naiiwanan na tayo in terms of technology from other countries. Pahayag naman ni Florida Samugat, may improve lang yan kung tatanggalin ng DepEd ang administrative task sa mga guro at coordinatorship para focus 100% ang mga guro sa teaching. At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Angelo Rafael. Bakit history? Dapat gayahin ng ibang country, ay master ang math at English reading para masanay ang bata na heavy yung mga lecture, in the future competitive sila. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.